Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Football is a Religion. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. Welcome, man. Let's grow the community together. Welcome to the community, man. And let's grow it together. Please also let your friends know, let your people know, and please let's enjoy the journey together of growing this community. So first of all, let's get started, man. We've passed the quarterfinals of the Carling Knockout Cup. Right now, currently, we're looking forward to the semifinals of the Carling Knockout Cup, which we saw Stellenbosch, TS Galaxy, Richards Bay FC, as well as Amazulu booking their spot in the semifinals of the Carling Knockout Cup. So currently, right now, we'll speak on the results, we'll get into the games, we'll get into the analysis of the quarterfinal clashes that took place, as well as we'll also dive into more of what to expect in the semifinals. Let me just mention something pretty quickly. My predictions were very wrong, except for one game, because I did say that I said to myself that I predicted that Orlando Pirates was going to emerge through to the semifinals with ease. I also said that Polokwane City was also going to go through because they've been high flying. They've been superb this season. And I also said that Golden Arrows, due to their league form, were also going to cruise past Amazulu. But it wasn't meant to be. But I did get my prediction right with TS Galaxy emerging as well. So at least that was the only prediction that I got right. I'm not sure about your guys' predictions, but I'm sure also most of y'all did not get all your predictions correctly, because most of y'all did root for Orlando Pirates. If I'm to be honest and be specific and be pretty quite obvious with the fact that, understanding that Orlando Pirates have been are the Cup Kings currently in South African football, because now their dominant run to winning in domestic cup competitions has come to an end against the Natal Rich Boys. Remember, Orlando Pirates won the MTN 8 last season. They also won the Nedbank Cup, and pretty early this season they won the MTN 8. So coming into this one, they are deemed to be the Cup Kings currently. So we'll start with the game that took place on Friday, on the 3rd of November, between Polokwane City and Stellenbosch FC at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium. Coming into this clash, Rise and Shine, the high-flying Rise and Shine, I expected them to go through. I expected them to really, really continue from where they left off, considering the fact that they've been on fine form and considering the fact that they caused the biggest upset, in my opinion, in the last 16 against SuperSport. You understand? Trashing SuperSport by 4-1. You understand? So coming into this one, you would think that they would come in with that momentum, especially after securing a decent, a convincing 1-1 draw, which you could see that they could have even won that game away to Orlando Pirates at the Orlando Stadium. But then, it was a share of the spoils between both clubs, and I guess it was a deserved point for Rise and Shine away from home. Coming into this one, Rise and Shine were without their coach, Letlhao Nolasiema, as he had family commitments. So obviously the assistant coach did take over. And coming into this one, we saw Polokwane City, their captain, succumb to an injury, which now the right back of Polokwane City had to take over the captain's armband. So perhaps maybe that might have had a crucial factor in terms of their performance on the day. Considering the fact that their leadership, those two guys that I just mentioned, their leadership qualities are indeed needed to steer the team forward in the right direction. So coming into this one, Stellenbosch took the lead, an early lead in the 7th minute, thanks to slick play by the Stellies. Slick play. It was just slick play. Quick, transitional, precise, great passing of the ball. Just, you understand, making football look so easy. I mean, give credit to Steve Barker and what he has managed to do, how he has managed to develop this team and build this team and grow this team from strength to strength. That was just slick play. Just only a few passes, you understand, finished off by the informed Ikram Reyners. That was basically like his 4th goal of the season. Ikram Reyners. He's been very, fundamental in that attack for Stellenbosch FC. And then they doubled their lead again in the 16th minute, thanks to Devin Titus, which was poor defending by Polokwane City, I must be honest. Poor defending. Lack of communication between the defender and the goalkeeper. Lack of communication between the defender and the goalkeeper. And that's the issue. You understand? You need to communicate. You need to communicate. It's very important that you communicate. Establish that communication. You can't concede those kind of goals, especially in a cup game. You can't afford to lose concentration, especially in a key moment of the game like that. I mean, the beginning of the first 20 minutes of a game are very crucial, and which is something a lot of people don't understand. They're very crucial because that's how sometimes games are won. One goal, an early goal, can set the tone for the entire game. You understand? And that's exactly what we saw with Stellenbosch. Basically this game was won in the first half, in the first 20 minutes of the game. Which was a great goal by Devin Titus, I must say. I mean, it was a great, loop forward by goalkeeper Sage Stevens, which did find Titus. Although it was poor defending by Polokwane City, but a great finish by Devin Titus to give the Stellies a 2-0 lead. And then from that point onwards, Stellenbosch were very dominant. They were very dominant. You would think they would get the third goal, they would get the fourth goal right before the end of the first 45 minutes, due to the fact that they were very dominant. It was just that time when Ikram Reyners, his pass was just too hard. He couldn't find that killer pass. It was just too hard. He just hit it too hard. But besides that, you could see Stellenbosch were growing dominant. They were booming with confidence. They wanted more. They wanted to take this game to the home side. You understand? As for Polokwane City, in the first half, they were not in the game at all. They were not in the game at all. They struggled. Especially understanding the fact that, their key players, the likes of Ndumiso Mabena, the likes of Apollos, they were quiet. They were nowhere to be seen in the first half. And I think you should give credit to Stellenbosch for that. Because once you keep those two players quiet, Ndumiso Mabena as well as Apollos, those are the two danger men for Polokwane City. Those are the key players for Polokwane City. And if you keep those players quiet, you know that now chances are, you have the game under control. The game is in your ascendancy now. You understand? You just need to continue keeping that shape, maintaining the shape, maintaining that order that the team has, and keep on pushing. You understand? Keep on putting your opponents under pressure. And that's what Stellenbosch did very well in the first half. In the second half, we saw Polokwane City did grow more into the game, but it was just not to be. Yes, they did have that one chance when Apollos grew more into the game. Although with Apollos, he was forced more to come back. Come inside, cut in centrally. Apollos is not a player who's dangerous when he plays centrally. He's not dangerous. He's more dangerous when he uses the width, uses his pace, he uses his skill, he uses his ability to eliminate defenders. You understand? We did see what a great shot that was from Apollos, curling the ball straight into the top corner. Brilliant save, matched by a brilliant save by Sage Stevens. Brilliant save. Great save by the Stellenbosch goalkeeper. Great save. Again, great save. You understand? That was a match-winning save, to say the least, because had that ball gone in, I mean, we could have been talking a different story by now. That game could have set the tone on how the complexion of the game would end towards the last few minutes of the game. It could have changed the complexion of the game completely had that ball found the top corner. Great save by Sage Stevens. Again, great performance by Stellenbosch FC. And for Rise and Shine, their unbeaten run, their 6-match unbeaten run comes to an end. It came to an end. But kudos to Stellenbosch. I mean, they deserve it. They deserve the victory, and they really played well. They put in a great shift. Congrats to Stellenbosch. I mean, look at the boys like Mgaka. Just number 10 of Stellenbosch. What a player he is. He was just brought on in the second half just to control the game, control the tempo of the game, and make sure that Stellenbosch hold on for that comfortable 2-0 victory. To the next one, the one we're all looking forward to. We take it to KwaZulu-Natal, eGagasini, Durban. Of course, the city of eThekwini was set for a double-header at the iconic Moses Mabhida Stadium. First game taking place between Richards Bay and Orlando Pirates. Coming into this one, both teams were on dismal form. Despite the fact that Orlando Pirates are the MTN 8 champions, but their form domestically has been dismal. Very dismal. Richards Bay, even worse, because Richards Bay is the team that even matches Cape Town Spurs now, with like worst performances this season. Teams that have displayed a very dismal, performance this season. Richards Bay as well as Cape Town Spurs. So coming into this one, both teams were under pressure. They needed to deliver, but obviously, the Sea Robbers coming into this one were the overwhelming favorites to win the game. They were the overwhelming favorites, of course. But I guess football, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in a cup game. It's a knockout game. Lots is at stake. It's not like a league game. If you look at the complexion of a league game and you compare it to a cup game, are two different things. Very two different things. Completely. There's a huge contrast between a league game and a cup game. In a league game, yes, you play for the 3 points. Yes, you only play for 90 minutes. In a cup game, you play for 90 minutes or 120 minutes. You go to a penalty shootout. That's why mental preparation, physical preparation is always key. You understand? As well as you need emotional intelligence when you're playing in a cup game. Understand that a lot is at stake. Whether you're a big club or you're a small club. Because remember, in a cup game, a small team like Richards Bay FC they have nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose at all. They had nothing to lose coming into this one. Although their form has been dismal, but coming into this one, they had nothing to lose at all. And now considering the fact that they've only won one game in 10 matches in the league. And coming into this one, they defeated another Soweto opponent in Moroka Swallows. So yeah, they seem to enjoy playing against Soweto opposition, Richards Bay. Remember, not so long ago, Richards Bay did cause an upset against Kaizer Chiefs in the Nedbank Cup just a few seasons ago. So, like I said, they seem to, relish the opportunity of playing against the Soweto Giants. You understand? Because now they've won twice against Moroka Swallows in the space of a few weeks, home and away. And now playing against Orlando Pirates again at the Moses Mabhida provided them an opportunity to cause yet another upset, probably even the biggest upset of the quarterfinal round. And yes, and they did that thanks to a penalty shootout, winning by 5 penalties, converting all 5 of their penalties. Orlando Pirates only converting 4. Orlando Pirates missed their first spot kick. Well, coming into this one, the game. Yeah, it was a very tight game to say the least. Obviously, Pirates were dominant, but there was not a lot in terms of clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities. The only clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity that came was when Dion Hotto had an opportunity, rounded off the goalkeeper only to hit the post. The outside of the post. I think that was the only real opening that Orlando Pirates had. Apart from that, there was really not much to talk about in terms of like clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities and goal-mouth action. There was really not much to drive home. And coming into this one, Orlando Pirates have been far inconsistent. And now, for a team that we all fancied to challenge for the league title, their woes are just continuing. Their woes are continuing. The Cup Kings are out of the Carling Knockout Cup. They've also been knocked out of the CAF Champions League on a penalty shootout as well. You can't always win on penalties. You just need to be more clinical. Be more clinical. Be more clinical. And Dion Hotto was the one who missed the penalty for Orlando Pirates from 12 yards, the first spot kick. Well, now we look at Orlando Pirates in the league. They're now 15 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns. after playing 8 games. I might, be probably exaggerating with. I might be, in a state of exaggeration with this issue that I'm trying to drive home. But you have to understand that Orlando Pirates have been very inconsistent this season, and Mamelodi Sundowns have been very dominant this season. Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns have won all their league games. Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates have played 8 games in the league. Mamelodi Sundowns have won all their games, and you look at Pirates in the last 3 games. Pirates have they drew back-to-back games against Amazulu and Polokwane City, and then they lost against Cape Town Spurs. And they are the first team. Cape Town Spurs have defeated Orlando Pirates, right? And Orlando Pirates, which makes Orlando Pirates the first team this season to have Cape Town Spurs collect maximum points from. Remember, going into that clash, Cape Town City were on the back of 9 defeats, not winning a single game in the league, including that defeat against Pirates in this competition in the last round, which speaks to the fact that Pirates are not ticking this season. They're not ticking. They're really not ticking. They're not. Yes, they've won the MTN 8, but no, their performances are just not really, matching what you would necessarily expect from them. You would expect them to be challenging Mamelodi Sundowns for the league, but they are far away off it now. 15 points. You understand? And they've played the same number of games. It seems like they're out of it now. Because if Sundowns continues with the at the level at which they going at, then chances are it's going to be very hard to catch up with them. So Pirates really need to start getting those results in. They really need to start getting positive results. And now it's going to increase the pressure on their coach, Riviero. Pressure is now mounting on him. Big time. It's only a matter of time, we'll see. And again, there's a controversy. Thembinkosi Lorch being given the man of the match. Again, that's controversy. That's very controversial. I don't necessarily think he deserved the man of the match, but I guess this whole man of the match issue is only based on popularity, not based on performance. Not based on performance at all. Because I really don't believe that Thembinkosi Lorch was the guy who deserved man of the match at all. But I guess the fans have their final say. They vote based on popularity and not based on performance. It is what it is. Then going into the next game, the KZN derby, the anticipated eThekwini derby. Amazulu taking on Golden Arrows. Usuthu taking on Abafana Bestende. Both teams coming into this one with a point to prove. Golden Arrows being on fine form in the league. They find themselves in second place. They've had a solid run in the league so far this season. Solid. They've been rock solid, Golden Arrows. They've been rock solid. And you would expect them to continue with that form into the cup game, but it wasn't to be. Amazulu made 4 changes. Junior Dion, the Ivorian striker, Hendrik Ekstein, Andile Mbanjwa, as well as Abubakar Mobara coming into the team, starting the game in the starting 11. Celine, and then Junior Dion scoring a hat-trick. A brilliant hat-trick by Junior Dion. In the other game, we saw Sekhukhune United take on TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy emerging again, which was a repeat of the game that took place in the league, which saw TS Galaxy win by 2-0 at Mbombela Stadium. Now this game was away from home at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. You understand? TS Galaxy winning, emerging victorious via penalty shootout. It still continues the run for them. This is now an opportunity for them to clinch their second trophy in as many years. In a couple of years, remember, not so long ago, they won the Nedbank Cup when they caused the biggest cup final upset by defeating Kaizer Chiefs at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in 2019. So now this is their opportunity for a second trophy in just a couple of years. Kudos to the teams that have made it. Congratulations to TS Galaxy, congratulations to Richards Bay, congratulations to Amazulu, as well as congratulations to Stellenbosch. We look forward to the last 4. Congratulations to the teams, and congratulations to Junior Dion, who relished his opportunity by scoring a hat-trick for Amazulu in the KZN derby. Congrats. We'll be in touch pretty soon, guys. Please also mention your own analysis, mention your own predictions, and please mention your comments. We'll be in touch pretty soon, man. Take care, man. Cheers.
He was on fire. Could be a chance! Polokwane City opened up, and it's Stellies that take the lead. Well played, and well, he was in the end, he really couldn't miss from there. Unmarked. It is Rangers that taking the plaudits here. We were just talking about him, and there he has maybe heard us and is now on the score sheet in the county knockout. Stellies top scorer last season.
Quick throw in, they are not alert. Adams, good combination play on the edge of the box. Well positioned, that is Reyners in the box. He puts the ball in the back of the net to get his second goal in all competition. Looking at Adams, good one touch coming from Titus that moment. First time finish also coming from Reyners. We were speaking about him, how deadly he was last season with the 15 goals and 8 assists. Goal number 2 this season.
Those 15 goals last season came in 15 appearances.
That they have to deal with the wing play of Stellies. The man in your picture, Sekgotha, Basadine, with Adams in position, overloading the areas.
Again, a promising looking move here. Sekgotha shows him, sells him the dummy, one floated towards the back post, no one arriving there. Not a bad idea though from Fawaz Basadine. They'll be happy to have him back.
The play.
Stellies, such a tricky side. You just never know which Stellies side is gonna. Oh, it's a great ball over the top. It could be a second. Oh, messy defending here. Where's the organization of that normally tight defense of Polokwane City?
By Titus, they looked like they did not know what they want to do with the ball at the back. That is Stellies. But one rule: Seth Stevens with the ball. Baloyi, don't let the ball bounce. That is the first rule of defending. He lets the ball bounce. Did he hear a call from Sapunga? But the composure coming from Titus, he says, thank you for the early Christmas gift. He controls, he slots it in the back of the net. But if there's any...
Most importantly, they'll have enjoyed the fact that this man is back amongst the coast. Reyners looking for a gap for another shot here. Polokwane City are all at sea there at the back. Oh. It's a comedy of errors there at the back, and they just look so unsettled. That's the man who came off the bench, Baloyi.
Yeah, it's also good pressing coming from Stellies. You can see how Sekgotha and Adams were pressing to win that ball back. As soon as they win, they circulate to the right-hand side. But unlucky, just the power behind that cross.
17 and 18. And they reached the semis in 17 and 18, but on their way there, they beat Pirates. On their way, they beat Pirates in the quarterfinals on penalties. Shot fired in. Much better, at least it's an attempt on goal. Mashikinya, who scored a brilliant goal recently to open his account for the season.
He doesn't score a lot of them, but he scored a brilliant one against Orlando Pirates. He has got all the confidence to go for this one. A good layoff coming from Apollo, from Abena in this instance. He wraps his foot around it, but he doesn't keep it down to be able to trouble Seth Stevens in goals.
That one against Pirates, was it on the right foot? I seem to remember that one didn't get that pass correct there, Janino Palace. Apollos. Mapena with a sight on goal. They are urging him to shoot. Ramavu. Matuludi. It's good shape on that one, but well defended again by Stellies. Referee plays an advantage as and he'll bring it back. Jaden Adams there going down. The tournament got into the box there. Stellies defended well. Is it Moloi Sani that got up there again? He's doing some really excellent work. Here's Reyners. That's a great ball from Reyners! Oh, what a ball from Ikram Reyners! That would have been some goal. Sikota.
Game-changing pass. You know, it's a game-changing pass. It's 40 to 60 meter pass from Reyners. Dissects all those defensive lines. But he's breaking windows with that pass, and what an excellent pass to be able to find Sikota. He should be taking charge there, should be hitting target, but because it's a corner, it's a great save by Sapunga.
Chance, yeah! Unlucky there, the Palace coming with a shot. It's a double. And that look for money. I thought we were on for the, oh, this was some pass.
That's why I'm saying breaking windows with that pass. He finds Sikota, should have done better. Nduli, Palace, good double save coming from Sapunga.
Can pull a goal back here. Miscue and Pollard! What a save! To be fair, he watched it and showed it all the way, but still needed to execute. Did Sage Stevens, Apollos was almost starting to wheel out. A double change for Polokwane City. Look at this from Palace, from...
He opens up his body, Apollos, and he is aiming for that top corner. Everything is right in this instance. Good foot movement from Sage Stevens. He sees it a little bit late, but what about that for a reflex save?
Very good moving. By the way, up next for Stellies in the league will be a home match against the struggling Richards Bay, who are in action, of course, tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Oh, that was such another wonderful balls, another crossfield ball there, and just a touch. Oh, Apollos is delivering with that. That's the second time he's played that ball. And Matuludi, man, that first touch let him down.
I think it was a good pass, good diagonal pass coming from Apollos. He needed to play this one first time, because he played first time. You can see that Marema is in the box. You can see that Chauke is making that late run. He takes his eyes off the ball as he's trying to check.
What is predictable is that Dion Hotto is going to take the first penalty. Pirates have the advantage of going first in the shootout. Hotto scored in both penalty shootouts against Shwaneng in the African Champions League preliminary match and against Sundowns in the MTN 8 final. So he's been reliable so far. He's up against the young goalkeeper Mangele, just 20 years of age. So can the Namibian, the man from Swakopmund, give his side the lead? He can't! Well, that's a terrible day. That's getting even worse for the Buccaneers here. The keeper guesses the right way. He seemed to move early, but it's not to be. Dion Hotto, one of their more reliable penalty takers. They've got Corky on the bench as well, or on the field as well, to potentially take a penalty. But now, advantage Richards Bay early on in this one. It's a good save, really good save from a goalkeeper who's distinguished himself. And Pirates, well, they won't let the heads go down quite yet. There's a long way to go in the shootout, but Dion Hotto, you could have banked on him scoring. He hasn't scored. Now pressure on Buthelezi, OJ.
Richards Bay. Abatata Ketapele Kota. Barumela Chalo Komani. Buikanyo Komani Kero Yanko Kilinyo. Olibagana Chalo Limelusi. Olibagana Chalo Limelusi. Awaya Kokiling Buikanyo. Bakitaba Yatanya Letoa. Pick spot, hit it hard. How Kita Wobona. Motorino Kitaba Bona Quilio. Waiting Mata, Horosena Hore. Aga Chora Quilio. Arabone Kamoto Killing. Fella on Ile Koyo Nemelusi Buthelezi. Yawe Tijaki Sulo Silinosi Fella Tijaki Litua. Reago penalty Yamu the Stopper Solano Pirates.
Really well taken penalty, that one. So advantage to the Rich Boys. Komani scoring on that occasion. Now, This man's 1 from 2 as far as penalties are concerned in recent times. It's a staring battle. Can the captain do it? Oh, he's taken that well. Missed the penalty in the MTN final, but scored against Jwaneng. And Koki has given his side some belief here. It's 1-1, but Richards Bay have the extra penalty in the bank. Coach Rivero, well, is his cup pedigree about to disappear into the Moses Mabhida turf on a ground where Pirates have been so successful so many times? 1-1 it is, and the captain leading by example.
Penalty ya bobedi ya Stopasa, the Rich Boys, Waya Mabuya, Abakitaba Yatanya Krua. Amaka Kobu Bata, Kileweba Kobutaba. Dina Penny Richards Bay, 1 Orlando Pirates. The show goes on, Mike.
It's getting nervy now. 2 green balls for Richards Bay, a green and a red for the Buccaneers. I hope they're not colorblind. It's red and green are the colors that generally get confused. This is a big penalty now. Pirates miss this one. Richards Bay have a foot in the semi-finals. Well, Zakele Lepasa, he didn't take penalties in either of the 2 matches that we mentioned earlier. He wasn't on the field for some of those. Can he stay calm? Can he keep the Buccaneers in it? Lepasa, oh, just about sneaks in. Keeper goes the wrong way, and it's 2-2. And Lepasa says, I'm still very much around. 26 years of age, keeping Pirates in the shootout. 2-2, pressure reverts to Richards Bay once more.
Pilasande Mangele, Fela Pileo Yabile Kakajana. Dipedi Orlando Pirates, Dipedi Stopasa, Richards Bay, Mahota Yabone Boraro, Quatolo Saketapili, Angomezulu, Kero Yango Kilineo. Gomezulu, Kero Yango Kilineo, Tenekotoko Pankenga. Arabanem Gomezulu, Wako Kiling, Abakita Yatanya Liletua. Abayatanya Liletuam Gomezulu. 3. Richards Bay, 2, Orlando Pirates.
I'm not sure when last Richards Bay have had a penalty shootout in a match. Pirates have had 2 in recent times, but Richards Bay are handling their penalties with great calmness, with the tranquility, with the belief. They were the side going second in the shootout, which is a big disadvantage, provided the team going first scores. Now this man, Maswanganyi, he scored against Jwaneng. Can he keep Pirates in it? The keeper gets fingertips to it, but can't keep it out. So it's 3-3. Drama continues. Pirates still alive. That's a good penalty. Struck it well. The keeper went the right way. Just had too much power for him. Nicely struck. I don't even know if he got fingertips to it in the end of it all. It's a very good penalty. It's 3-3.
Mangele Fela Togale Seho Yatana Liletua Pileo Bahutsa Yabune Hoya Chalo Yanela Mbutuma Wetomile Yandela Walibela Mbutuma Wayako Kilinya Mbutuma Abai Fela Fotongone 4 Diennes Topasa Richards Bay, Pirates, Faba Fosai, Hofedile, Faba Nosa, Richards Bay, Batata Yabufelo, Hototobata Horaba Feta Kotajang. If they miss this one, Mike, it's all over.
Talk about bravery. Mbutuma going down the middle, and at this stage in a penalty shootout, that's brave, because there's so much margin for error, but he struck it well. So as you say, if Pirates miss it, it's all over. If Richards Bay score the last one, it's all over. Kim Vuidi on as a sub, the man from the DRC. Can he keep the Buccaneers alive? Karim Kimvuidi, formerly from DC Motema Pembe, must score this to keep Pirates in it. It's mind games, and he trickles it in. Well, he played mind games with a 20-year-old goalkeeper. Kimvuidi himself is only 21. The Pirates stay alive, and now OJ Richards Bay to score this penalty, to knock the Buccaneers out, and to advance as one of two KwaZulu-Natal sides into the semi-finals.
Penalty ya bofelo ya ka Kimvuidi una fa Pirates jana sa MTN 8 khatlano le Sundowns. Gompieno o tsaya bofelo a mme ya gagwe ya bofelo e tla bo ira go Richards Bay fa bonosa penalty ya gagwe ga ya ka ya sepe ya go tsewa jalo ke mona yo le wa Nkilaka go fanile Orlando Pirates ya go tlhatswa Jeresi. The Rich Boys of Natal ba ya kwa se ka makgaola khanyenga Mokpek magabuteni wa setlhopha go netefatsa fa Pirates e boela kwa Gautenga ka sello phulanyo ya meno ka kutlo botlhoko. Rich Boys of Natal ba ya kwa se ka makgaola khanyenga ba ba itumella jalo mosimane o monnye Phila Sande Mangele yo sireletsang penalty ya ka Dionotho Motwetso ke boitumelo jo bo sengana ka sepe go tswa mo letlhakoreng la the Rich Boys of Natal. Kgetlo la ntlha ba ya kwa se ka makgaola khanyenga sejana Orlando Pirates ba tsela bone fela fa motshameko bona o latelang ke Sekhukhune.
Longema in the middle of that, starting that move, making sure that he recycles the ball, going out wide to Mbanjwa. Look at that cross. Power. When defenders just really don't have their line, that's what happens. Can't afford to give that little bit of space or commit those kind of mistakes in front of a Dion who's always lurking in front of goal.
Tlolane lays it off for Theron. He's trying to put a lot of pace on that. Both Van Roy and Machis were waiting. There's Tlolane again, receiving from Theron. Van Roy's done well. He's barged over Abubakar Mubara, who were winless in all KZN derbies since April of last year. Since a win over Maritzburg United, they've been involved in 12 since. Oh! Stinging effort. Kayode equal to it. And the big Nigerian stop.
Yeah, XDN just picking that ball up in the pockets of spaces, beating Ndwadwe, unleashing a powerful shot, just not enough to trouble the goalkeeper.
Perhaps a little more central than I originally thought. Kayode gets a glove on it. Just set back for Skakane, who's done well. Camila Skakane, Hendrik Ekstein. And Skakane's continued on, but who got the last touch there? It's Sedi Dion. He's doubled up again. There was a fear for a moment, Amanda, that Skakane, who was heavily involved in this move, might have got in the way of the striker just at the crucial moment.
Yeah, I think a great tactical genius of work to see Skakane joining in the attack. That defense splitting pass for me. Hendrik Ekstein, the weight of the pass, the accuracy, and of course Dion just making sure that one is comfortably converted with that beautiful chip over the goalkeeper. A little bit of finesse. How about that?
Now Mazulu have it after that horrible scuffed effort on the edge of the area. Clever. Bandra. Up cross. Gets back really well.
Doesn't really commit. Just allows to buy himself time to get back into a crucial position, make himself useful once again.
The story of Amazulu's success in this opening period has been a lot of one-touch play.
Yep. It works so much more.
Sabir, aided by Brad Cross. Skakane gets it away. At the run! Oh, Veli Motwa! Oh, he's almost cost Amazulu. Every now and again, spectacularly calamitous.
But what a great strike there from Theron. And to his defense, maybe those are a little bit awkward to deal with, those that just really bounce right in front of the goalkeeper. But we spoke about the concentration and that complacency.
It did zip off the turf, but possibly the most good ball to Klonlani. His delivery into the area is good. Van Roy trying to perhaps find Ndwandwe with his head. Now Theron will cross, and Brad crosses there. Just got away from him.
That position that any flick or touch would land on him, just on that blind side. Wade Uester could have been caught snapping.
Really good cross from Theron. It's actually helped along by Velimseni Ndwandwe. Oh, it's carried the ball considerable distance here. And the man who provided the assist for Junior Dion's second is trying to find him again.
He has Hanamub, wants to buy him a bit of time to cover that much ground. But as soon as it takes a little bit longer holding that ball, Golden Arrows get numbers back and it becomes a little bit difficult to thread it through for Dion. Manchiane making sure he kicks it out for a corner.
On radius of corner taker. Out-swinging delivery. Oh, well met! It's a hat-trick for Junior Dion! And AmaZulu are flying! First half hat-trick for the... I'll talk us through this one, Amanda. How does he have so much space? Why is his closest marker his own teammate?
Yeah, Golden Arrows just caught their ball watching. Two players going for one ball. Kakane once again creeping in alongside Dion. But of course, it's that striker's instinct, that goal poaching mentality from Dion, getting himself a hat-trick.
Junior Dion, just tonight alone, has become jointly the second top scorer for AmaZulu against Arrows. As again, they look to try and claw themselves back into this game. Offside against Van Roy.
Nope. No chance, no offsides, not even when the ball is just about to be...
Hanamub, nice pass for Extian. There's Mabada looking adventurous. Oh, lovely ball in for Magubaga Mabada. It would have been a difficult one with the player closing him down.
I think he was really trying to let it go through. Oh, he was trying to actually get a touch. I thought it would have been brilliant had that ball gone through, maybe just left it for Dion, who was just right behind him. Clearly he just thought, why not fancy his chances? But Cross does really well to make it a little bit difficult.
Oh, Dion! Oh. Yeah, no power on that and lacked accuracy.
Yep. It's quite mind-boggling that with the tall figures that Golden Arrows have in Shitolo as well as Manchiane, they seem to be struggling to deal with those crosses, of which short players like Dion seem to be getting to the end of those crosses. They could be punished.
5 attempts apiece. It just paints a picture of how much more accurate AmaZulu be now. Oh, should have capitalized. Nguse straight down the throat of Veli Motua after a horrible mistake at the back.
And you were just reminding us that sometimes Veli does have these mishaps, but of course we spoke about complacency, we spoke about doing the right thing, staying in the game as concentrated as possible. AmaZulu could have been punished. You can't afford to play a pass like that when there are...
Ball from Cross. Oh!
At a goalkeeper for not saving a penalty. And it makes sense because it's very difficult. Jamie Weber looks like he will take the first. So, they know the instructions. You can move, must always have one foot on the line. Take us through it there. Manager.
He's like Ntwari. I listened to Spot On during extra time, and he said 2 of the saves that you made against Sundowns, you're off your line. I'll be watching that. My assistant ref will be watching you. And as he's explaining that one of my foot will always be on the line. And I just feel, Titi, during penalties, the assistant ref is the most important man here, because he is the man that needs to watch if the goalkeeper comes off the line before the kicker takes it.
In the DStv Premiership, only one penalty has been missed so far this season, and it was missed by a TS Galaxy player, Bernard Parker. So it will be Sekhukhune who can take the slight advantage by, if they convert this first penalty. Jamie Weber against Ntwari. Weber, oh, off the upright. Off the upright. Disappointment then for Sekhukhune, as it opens up an opportunity now for Galaxy. Tried to send the keeper the wrong way, but guessed right, but in the end, off the upright.
He needed to hit target. He did not hit target. That's the most important thing. Hit target, let the goalkeeper rather make a save.
Now to sit, to try and give the advantage now to the visitors. It's the skipper that steps up. Bunjana, he normally goes for power, doesn't he? Bunjana sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's 1-0 to Galaxy. Early advantage then to Galaxy, as he did against Sundowns, and Bunjana dispatches with aplomb.
The keeper commits early, makes it a little bit easier for Bunjana. Experience, calmness, composure, puts it in the back of the net.
1-0. Ohizu stepping up. That's the Nigerian marksman. They rely on him for goals in open play. Now needs to produce from 12 yards out. This to keep his side in it. Need to convert one. Just get on the board, just to put them on the board here. Ohizu with this. Oh, keeper got something on it, but it's 1-1 after 2 kicks for Sekhukhune, and he's put them on the board. Keeper got something on it.
He was off the line again, TT, but converted by Ohizu, so there's no need for the refs to come into play. But he had gone off his line a little bit earlier.
2-1 it is, or rather 1-1 it is, but second kick to come, and it's one of the subs, Riba, who will take the next penalty with the aim of keeping Galaxy in front.
It's time for the penalty specialist to come into play.
Hiba. Let's see what Mtweni, and they can get closer to this one. Hiba with a short run up. Oh, very coolly done. Keeper goes the wrong way. Brought on just for the penalties was Mtweni. Goes the wrong way. Galaxy maintain the advantage. 2-1, 2 out of 2.
Composure, waits for the keeper to commit. That's one thing that TS Galaxy players have done well. Bunjana, Kiba, they delay, wait for the keeper to commit, and he has gone the opposite side in all the penalties that he has faced so far in training.
So then, Sekhukhune really must score all their remaining penalties there. Have to on the back foot a little bit here, as Pugiso Mahlangu hasn't yet scored a goal this season. Oh, straight. No, the referee's gonna call. I think he's gonna retake there. There will be a retake. The keeper moved. So a lucky one, lucky escape for Mahlangu. He'll get a second bite at it. The referee explaining that he moved. Let's see. Yeah, definitely moved. And the call was made by the referee.
Yeah, the assistant ref is not, he's the one that can see everything. He doesn't make the call. The ref had to make the call.
He's got the best angle. Mahlangu then, take two. Oh, it's stopped again. This time a legal save. Ntwari is he gonna be the hero again? That's two misses now for Sekhukhune. Oh, well, great save, Ntwari. I say a miss, it's not a miss. That one was a save. Jamie Weber missed. Mahlangu has his save. So, 2 attempts and he couldn't get it right.
2 attempts, still he don't score. Ayasazi Funai. Pogiso Sinoka, one of the experienced guys, one of the coolest heads in this TS Galaxy team, the penalty specialist, brought on for the penalties in training.
We keep emphasizing that. All right, cool customer. He is, under normal circumstances, quite the character as well, Pogiso Sanoka. This to make it 3-1 to TS Galaxy. Oh, Panenka! Oh, I told you he's a cool customer. Oh, in style. He just got, oh, training. Nah, shit.
The question starts, you start asking yourself, had they kept Sangare? He was warmer, he had been in the game. You come in at the penalty specialist goalkeeper and they do this to you, Titi.
That's how you do it. He committed, he saw the keeper committed and kept his cool, kept his eye on the keeper, and in the end just slots it into an empty net. He's a penalty specialist, Daniel Cardoso.
If he doesn't score,
it's over.
It's over.
Simple as that. Must score. Otherwise, TS Galaxy will take up that last spot in the draw for the semi-final. Daniel Cardoso, the skipper, to keep them alive. To keep Sekhukhune in it. Daniel Cardoso, coolly done. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's now 3-2.
Then the question is, you're the specialist, you're the captain. Why didn't you go first before it was the team is in this situation? Well taken by Cardoso. We know him, he keeps his composure, he takes them well.
Now, this, who is going to be given the honor of possibly taking the penalty that could possibly send Galaxy through to the next one.
If Radebe scores, they're in the draw on Monday.
Came off the bench, then Goskona, Radebe. This to send TS Galaxy into the semi-finals. It'll be 2 penalty shootout wins for TS Galaxy in a row. The training, can he make one save? Just keep his side in it. Radebe strikes it perfectly, and well, it's beyond the reach of the keeper, and that's it. Ntwari is the hero again. Galaxy celebrate again. They celebrate another penalty shootout win.